Yes,
He's scratching his head tonight after his Bulldogs were comprehensively beaten by Carlton at Princes Park. The Blues won their 6th game on the trot and are now looking good for a finals appearance for the first time since 1988. Kernahan kicked 7 for the victors, as Peter Landy reports.
It was a torrid opening at Princes Park. There were no big pardons, and the pressure took its toll. A bad mistake on the Footscray backline let the Blues in, and Luke O'Sullivan snapped their first goal. Brown found the middle with another shortly afterwards, and the Bulldogs looked slow. When Hawth booted one more only moments later, Carlton had a handy lead. Pegged back only marginally by Doug Hawkins, close to the siren. In defence, Milhana was superb with his pace, and when Tommy Elvin drifted down to bag one more, it was the Blues by 4 goals. Royal and Hogg weren't enjoying each other's company, but it was Kernahan with 3 more, 2 from frees, that broke Footscray's back. A courageous grab and goal from Welsh left the Scraggers down by 52 points at the break. Moved to full forward, Tony Campbell gave the Bulldogs heart with an early goal in the 3rd quarter, but then things cut up rough. But all in Donnybrook broke out with players coming from everywhere. It was an ugly scene.
There'll be 20 of them in a minute.
The last day was a formality. Kernahan added 3 more for 7, but a downer was the loss of Rowan Welsh through injury. When O'Sullivan snapped truly, the Bulldogs had been blown off the park by 82 points. Peter Landy, 7, Nightly News.
And Hawthorn kept up the pressure on Carlton with an impressive performance against the Tigers at the MCG. The Tigers narrowed the gap to within a few goals in the 3rd quarter, but the reigning premier kicked away in the final term to win its 14th successive match against the Tigers. Dunstall booted 12 goals. Matthew Brooks has more.
Richmond's views on a reported merger with Melbourne were printed plainly in black and gold. But in the opening term, it was a matter of who'd want to merge with them, as the Hawks toyed with their hosts.
Hudson, brilliantly to Hall, should goal, drop punt does.
The Tigers did kick 2 quick goals late in the quarter, both from Maxfield's boot. The Hawks led by 23 points at the first break. Jarman to Dunstall, and the Hawks were on their way again in the 2nd quarter. This one of 5 for the term.
Have a look at that for a kick. That is champagne football by Jarman.
When Edwards marked and goaled, the Tigers began to sneak back into the game. While not kicking accurately, Dunstall with his ace steadied the Hawks. A rare mistake by Jarman brought up Maxfield's 5th. The 3rd quarter the Tigers' best, but still down by 35 points. The Hawks went up a notch in the final term, a 10-goal quarter ensuring their final hopes remain intact. Matthew Brooks, 7 Nightly News.
And Geelong has virtually sealed top spot on the ladder for the 1992 season with a 93-point win over the Bears at Cardinia Park. The Cats treated their opponents with contempt as they bombarded the goals, particularly in the 3rd quarter when they kicked 9-3 to the Bears' 1 behind. Former Eagle Andrew McNish booted 5 for the winners. Both teams were fired up, with a number of players wrestling before the game started. Owen bounced through the first goal, but the Cats' forward line then created havoc. Scott found McNish, and then Handley kicked his 2nd. Champion was lucky not to be reported after this incident. At the first change, Geelong had a 4-goal lead. That was quickly built on after Miles' mark, and Stoneham also helped himself to an easy major. White kicked the Bears' only goal, while Hinkley was forced from the ground after being flattened by Worsfold. The demolition of the Bears continued in the 3rd term. McNish made it look easy from the pocket, and Bairstow showed his style with his 1st. Stoneham booted 2 late goals to make the difference 96 points. After managing only a solitary point in the 3rd, the Bears kicked 3 quick goals, Merritt with 2 of those. Handley was once again elusive around the goals, kicking his 4th, while a superb pass from Bairstow to Hocking gave the Cats a 93-point win.
Expected his team.